Hey, welcome back to After the Episode, brought to you by Line Cutters, the adjustable ring that cuts fishing line. Hey guys, welcome back to After the Episode. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about yesterday going BTB with this kid and what we were kind of doing and what I was kind of putting him on. When the sun is low, fish push up to the edge of the beach. So even the big Spanish, I've even seen big sharks within 2 feet of the edge of the sand at daybreak. So low light means everything kind of comes in all the way to the sand. I've even seen ladyfish and bluefish spring bait up onto the sand many times. So low light means everything comes right up to the edge. And as the sun begins to rise, they push back. Sun rises, they push back. Until the sun about 9 o'clock is high and they've pushed back to where it drops off again into darkness or darker, deeper water. So you can just almost follow the sun as to where the fish are going to be. But at daybreak, they're all the way up to the sand. I think it's a lot of fun to take a small lure, like a small casting spoon, 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce, and throw it. You're going to hang a lot of ladyfish. You're going to hang a lot of bluefish. You're going to hang a lot of hardtail jacks. But that's why I put that kid yesterday on that tiny casting spoon. I knew right away he would start hanging stuff that's just a lot of fun to catch. But he could also potentially catch some smaller hardtails that he could troll. It's also handy to have these casting spoons for when we're trolling, because we oftentimes run across schools of Spanish, little toonie. You can get major distance with these guys, and you can throw right into the washing machine all the boiling and get hookups. When I'm near shore, I really like to throw the 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce, 3/4 ounce maybe at the most, and just dive bomb cast it. It's good when you're closer to shore and you're in those schools of fish. It's good to stay as far away from them as you can when you're throwing. You're gonna get a lot more hookups, people, because the closer you get to those schools, the more they tend to want to go down, you know, less than 20 feet of water. Now I noticed when we went in a boat in 80 feet of water, they didn't care. They didn't go down for nothing. So let's take a look at some of the ones I was using yesterday. All right, so this box is dedicated definitely for walking the beach and for being in the kayak and fishing within the first mile of the beach, let's say 2 miles. So there's a lot of heavy stuff in here because we're throwing far. So this is what I had the little guy using, 1/4 to 1/2 ounce, small lead, very small treble on the back. Some have singles. The bigger they get, the more I tend to put 1/0 singles. So these would be more like your 3/4 to 1 ounces. Now I'll use this one way offshore, and I was catching monster toonie on this one. You can see they chipped it all up, man. Big old 1/0 VMC single hook. Same with any of these leads, man. A lot of people make these great for catching bait, and they're amazing for Spanish and toonie and bonita and stuff like that. So good thing to have in your walk the beach BTB fishing box. This guy right here, ripping this thing along the beach, throwing it into big schools of Spanish and toonie. I get a real positive connection with that 1/0 inline VMC, guys. I'm really getting partial to those. They don't hang up when I put them in the truck. They don't stick people when they're in the racks and you go to grab them. When you hang a big fish, you get a deep hook set. That's my favorite thing about them. Uh-oh, I got company. Hey, y'all get out of my fishing barn. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to check us out on Patreon. I'm posting stuff all day, chatting with the fans, man. Patreon, 30 miles out. Y'all take care. Y'all say what?
What?
Oh my gosh, that was weak.